he says. I don't know what my time was. I think it was 1:59. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, there's nothing I could do. It's a beta. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So, yeah. Uh, dear. This sod's law, and yeah, nothing much I can do about that. But we were halfway anyway, so. So hopefully we've got 1 minute 21 left. And hopefully we'll go from there. Let's pull down to refresh. Right. Okay. So, like I said, this is a beta, and there's prone to be things gone wrong with it, and unfortunately, it didn't log it. It's logged my time, but it didn't log. I don't think it's logged the. I don't think it's logged the. The what do they call that thing? The bug, the crash. That's what I was thinking of. But I'm all up for playing this. It may still kick me out. It may still. It's been known to the network to go down, and this is all the sort of problem that we had in the closed beta trial for the first few days when it was up. The Europeans, we were really having bad connections. The pings were terrible. Hi, welcome. I can't read what you write on the screen because if you're watching it on the PS4, then I can't see the comments. But I'm on YouTube and I can see comments on there. So yeah, Hentisty6569 is the YouTube channel. So hopefully, it will put me into a server, a match with the rest of the guys and everything that are on there. But the way things are at the moment, I wouldn't hold out. I think it's obviously teething problems with the beta as the server load. I mean, they had this, like I said, with the open beta, the closed beta, back in June, July, May, June, July, and August. I think it was, but mainly at the beginning of the beta, the first week or so. So yeah, I think we just got to sit back and wait. There we go. No, it's either going to crash, or it's going to put me. Oh well, matching is in progress, searching for things for opponents. So basically, that's the car, which took me about 90 minutes to vinyl. And I think it looks all right actually, but. It did originally start out as lime green, but I thought, yeah. Right, so where have I got to? 152. Mr. Hentis, where are you? Oh, you're 17th. I was in one race yesterday, 22, full load, and I was 8th. So, yeah. Right, it seems like we've got problems again. Right, okay, so warm up. I don't care about chat history. That's all new. That's not bit that was not in there when I did it. Right, so this is not going to be epic. People are already hitting my cones. So once again, there's no music playing in this. Mainly because of the copyright claims. Oh, God, what the fuck? So I get given a penalty because some dickhead is like. Now this is the problem, you see. People keep hitting you, they're going to stay ranked at low, and they're going to be put into lobbies with idiots. I just try to avoid the trouble, and you get people dive bombing you. These are these are the idiots. Right. So basically, this is the problem. I hope they haven't got a rolling start, which they probably have. Oh, 16. Someone's left. I'm not using a wheel, I'm using a pad. 3 laps. Oh, I'm on the grass. Now that was Sorg, that's gone in the 17th place, should get a penalty. Remember my braking points. I'm trying to have a clean race. I don't care where I end up, I just want a clean race. I don't get punted up the arse. Oh, come on! So much. If I don't talk much, I do apologise. I'm just concentrating. And there you go. You get idiots like that. That twat. That punch you out, uses you as a brake. He'll have a penalty, but the thing is, his rating will go down. Now, in theory, I should be penalised for that. He'll get a penalty as well. Like I said, I'm not the world's best driver, but I'm more respectful. Like that. Look. He's instantly trying to take you out. There you go. I'll drive in the spirit of the race. Ah, shit. So I don't know if my rating's going up or not, you see. With a name like Dirty Dog 69, I'm not surprised really. I'm looking at him, not concentrating. Where's he fucking going? Well, 16 seconds to try and complete this. I don't think I will somehow. Whoop. I got a penalty. Right, so you have a look down, see who got the penalties. Look, some 11 seconds. The two that just gave up. You see, the ones that gave up, they won't get anything. The 11 seconds, his rating might go up or it might go down. I think if it shows red, it goes down, or it hasn't changed, or if it stays blue, then it will. Oh, blimey, someone's got a Porsche Cayman. Jesus. I don't know how much money I had there. 8.4 miles. Right, so let's have a look at my rating. So mine stayed the same, basically. It hasn't gone up. But look at all the ones behind me. They've all gone down. The ones below me, all the look. Someone's rating's gone up, see? So you got driver rating, then you got your SR. I can't remember what that is. It's something rating. So there's some on B, some on A. So obviously being punted up the arse, not my fault. This unfortunately it happens. There's not much I can do about it, but it just annoys me. So I can do that. Save the replay. Yes. Click OK. I think they should get rid of the chat because it's just doing my head in. And then that's it. The chat basically I think should be optional. Well, I don't know if it should be optional, but yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of it and come out. What are the next tracks? Autodrome, Negus, Expressway, GRX. I'm not going to go on that one. No, but these will go on throughout the day, so you'll get certain tracks that you'll be able to do, or that sort of thing. I will be playing online, improving my rating and that. So getting out all the ones where they got the Red Seas, they keep racing like that. They're going to be staying in those rooms, those lobbies, racing each other for ages, because basically if they keep banging into people, cutting the corners, all that sort of stuff, they ain't going to move out that level. Your driver rating of E and the other ones, I think it's the drivers, the standing racing standard driving or whatever it is, racing etiquette or whatever, they will not move. If they don't improve their driving, they want to use it as bumper car, something that's up to them. But I don't want to. I want to improve. And I think on the beta, I got up to a B, and I got up to, I think it was a C level. So yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. So that's the race entry. Right, okay, that's sport. Sorry, Brand Central. I'll be quick with this. Literally, Brand Central is where you can buy cars. You can buy concept cars. The Brand Museum, which is basically history about the cars and all that. The actual brand. Sorry, if it's Mercedes, history about Mercedes, which is a nice little touch. Watch movies related to the brand. These will all come from the company's website or literally YouTube. You can take photos in spots related to the brand as well, which is, I think, is a pretty nice little thing. And this is where you register for that manufacturer series for GTSport or whatever. I don't think that's available in this beta demo. So you can't buy cars in this, unfortunately, at the moment. So you want to go to, just click there. So we've got Jaguar, Aston Martin, or McLaren. Let's have a quick look at McLaren. So you got three sort of little animations sort of thing. Dump. And then literally if you scroll down, you got your showroom. So the cars you've got, the MP4 12C, oops, 650S Coupe, 650S Coupe, 650S GR4, which is Group 4, and then you got the GT3 from the 650S, and you've then got the McLaren Ultimate VGT, which is their new Vision Gran Turismo. So if you click on one, I'm going to click on this one. Okay, this is what I like. This is, you'd never ever get this on a PS3. So you've got versions of them flying down racetracks, like on this one you got the Nürburgring. Not only that, how you can change the colours in real time. That's pretty amazing. I like that. So you've got various locations. Oh, blimey, those lights are a bit bright. So, and I do like that. You can have the car info. Yes, indicators. You can have indicators on here. They're kind of good for online races where you like have a problem or you're peeling off to the left or right sort of thing. Yeah, that's cool how that does that. I like that. Studio screen scenes. So basically, studio scenes are just literally that. I'm not really sure about that green. I like that yellow. The McLaren orange. Volcano orange. I have to say I do love that colour. And I was putting out a lot of my cars in GT6 in that volcano colour, and they were McLaren, and I loved it. My Ferrari 458 was in that colour. So that's basically Brand Central. That's what that does. And obviously if you click over here, Vision GT, so you click on it, you can take it, I think it comes up to that. Dynamic scenes, these are called. Yeah. So yeah, it looks alright. I'm not sure about it though. I've not won one yet. Oh, look at it. I like the slow mo, but yeah, there is a still glitchiness there, which is, and don't forget I'm on a PS4 Pro. It does look nice. So you then got the channel, which I think if I was to do that, the thing would disappear, would it? Nope. Oh, I think if I was to click on them, they go into YouTube. Yeah, only audio. Okay, so I'll come out of that. Okay, so that'll come up. The screen should disappear any second now. Now we're back. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but there you go. And then you've got related spots around the McLaren Technical Centre. And I'm sure you'd be able to put a car. You could then basically place a car. So basically, I can only rented cars. So okay, let's put MP412C. I didn't see that in there. Volcano Orange. Place car. Yeah. So you can place the car, and I'll just be quick with this. Camera. I'm just gonna basically just take a shot. Not gonna do any settings on it or anything. Click. Take the shot. It renders it. So it's a real world location. You couldn't tell the difference. If you hadn't seen me done that, you would not tell the difference. Look at that. But could you tell the difference? That's not a real car. That's a CGI car in a real world location, in a real photograph. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to save that. Yes. So this is why I love the Scapes. It's brilliant. What would have been nice as well is to actually take a normal photo and then upload it into Gran Turismo, and then basically I could take a photo of basically my driveway, and there you go, say my latest, put a McLaren or Ferrari 458 GT3 in the driveway, and then turn around and say my new car. I'd love that. Wouldn't that be brilliant? I think it would. So yeah, this is why I like this, because I do a lot of photography as well. So yeah, I'm prattling on about it, but I love it. So people won't like it. Oh, look at those cars. Look at this one with the wings, man. Really? Yes, they did. I know they did, but oh, blimey, it's such a lovely place to go. That place really is. Woking. So that's Scapes, and I really do like Scapes. Oh, it's Scapes and Brand Central basically mixed into one. So these are your brands, your Porsches as well. Look, I've got to show you Porsche because Porsche hasn't been in there. You've got the hybrid Porsche 911 RSR. You know, I'm not a big fan of Porsche, but I do like the look of them. I must admit. I mean, it'd be nice if they put some of the older ones in there. So I think I'll be getting some of them. I mean, I can afford one. So yeah. So that's basically Scapes. You've got America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. Hopefully you'll be have stuff with Australia. I'm not sure if there is any in South America, South Africa, or all that sort of thing. Russia, the Trabant, I suppose. Partners down there, Tag Her, and it just gives you the history of Tag Her throughout the world. He says, right, okay. Lobby is literally online, and I'm not going to cover that. Okay, travel. This is what Scapes is. What you're seeing here is literally Scapes. Real world locations, CGI cars from a game. Brilliant. Okay. Arcade. Right. So if I go quickly down to livery editor. Oh, actually, I'll show you mileage exchange. Now, mileage exchange is you might see those things where you get all these little mileage sort of things. Well, this is what you can buy. You can't buy them. These will be available in a real game. And it's not pay to win. It's not pay to play. As far as I'm aware, you earn these mileage points through racing. So you can use mileage points to put the speed of your car up, the power of your car. You can use them to buy cars. You can use them to buy your helmets, decals, special colours, driving suits, driving poses, wheels. I'm not sure if there is if the BMW M4 is, you can buy it. So I'm just going to go over to Brand Central. Look at BMW. Where are we? Blackman wheels. Sorry, BMW. Right. So cars. No, look. You can only get it through the thingy. Through those mileage points. I saw one of those i3s the other day. They're quite funny. They're nice, silent, but they're quite funny looking. It kind of reminds me of what do they call that? A mini, a bigger version of a mini. Um, so yeah, so that's that's really the only thing you can use. So I don't think Vision GT. No, it won't be on Vision GT on there. Come on. So going back down to the mileage exchange. So yeah, you got wheels you can buy, decals, Arrow helmets, your suit poses, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, the cars, certain cars you'll be able to buy from the thingy. I mean, I think I'm getting the what you call it pack, the collector's edition, which gives you the metal box, the AMG GTS car, which is safety, the normal blue model car, which I bought the GT5 collector's edition, which was about 150 quid, back in whenever it was, 2013, and I bought that car. I had the car, the AMG SLS, with the gull ring doors, and I loved that car. It's a lovely car. I've actually sat in one, so and had a ride in one. So yeah, I don't own one. I'd love to, but yeah. So basically, that car for me it would be because I've literally got the safety car pack, and which is that BMW car and the AMG GTS safety car, which is I think it's literally like the Formula One safety car, which is pretty cool because that's what I mistook it for when they released the photo blowout of the cars on the grid at Nürburgring and the video as well. The Chevrolet you could probably buy that as well, but yeah, I'll just do them as and when. Right. So what else? Discover is basically escapes photos. If you look at replays, you can download people's replays. Look, and they'll probably be a lot more better than me. Car liveries. So all the car liveries. I mean, to be honest, it would be nice if you could actually. I think my BMW one should be in here somewhere. It should be. Oh, really? Oh, I've gone past it. Might not be on there, I don't know. It might not be. But there are some nice liveries on there. Look at that Porsche. Cool. That's not bad, is it? I quite like that. In fact, I'm gonna like that because I do. I quite like that. And of course, you get the content, the what you call it. How did you get this car? Oh, blimey, So there's some really nice sort of cars in there. And then that classic. I love that colour. That colour is lovely. Although I wouldn't have chosen the decal which they've done from the blue down to the pale bit. I don't like the look of that. That decal, I've used that on the Beamer. So yeah, there's some pretty nice liveries on there, and you can import your own as well on the original game. You can import your own sort of stickers. So yeah, livery editor. I'm not going to show you the livery editor. I might do that in another broadcast, but I'm going to do a quick arcade race. I want one where I'm going to do about 10 miles. Okay, so if I was to do, I'm going to show you the customization. Okay, so these are the tracks that you can race on, which is Northern Isle, Dragon Trail, Seaside, Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse, Colorado Springs Lake Reverse. I'm going to do that. Okay, so you don't have dynamic time. You can have it from 630, 8, 10, 1300, 1630, 1700, 1830. I'm going to do it about 1630. And you can choose those cars if you want. I'm going to have... These are the cars that I've got so far. That's the one that I got earlier on this evening. Two GTR, Peugeot 208 GTI. The Ferrari 458 was my second car that I actually got, and I was always wanting the Ferrari because I love the 458. The GTR GRB Group B rally car that was my first car. But that was also my first livery, which looks a bit pants to be honest. But I think since then my BMW M4 I love it. I love the thingy on it. So I select manual. I'm kind of hoping you'll see the little GoPro camera in there because I use GoPro anyway. But yeah, you might see it just in the background, attached to the there it is, attached to the roll bar at the top there. So click manual. Okay, so currently check the credits on the top right, top left even. So we've got, for first place you get 8,020 credits and you get 64 experience points. Experience points, to be honest, really don't matter to me. Now, oops, you can have race type. You want laps or do you want endurance? I would have also put in there distance, so you can set a race. Personally, my opinion, and you can set an opinion. You can set a distance, so you can set 50 miles. So it will do the nearest lap or just over 50 miles. Could be 20 laps, 30 laps, or whatever. So I'm going to set this one for laps. I'm going to do it as total number of laps 5. That's if you don't mind waiting on a bit. So you do it as time limited as well. I'll show you time limited quickly. So laps, you can do it. Endurance time limit. Basically, you can do it from 10 minutes all the way up to 24 hours. Look. Boom. 8 hours, 9 hours. So, you can do that. You can do a live stream of that. You can do the 24 hours of Nürburgring. Well, you can't do Le Mans because you haven't got the bloody track. Which I'm sure they will have. But every time, look how far. If you were to do 24 hours, look how much. 2,180,000 and 17,000 experience points. That's if you come first. Yeah, don't worry, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do... no way am I going to do 24-hour streams. Can't do those. So, cut it down to laps. Could do it at 5 laps. You can do laps from 5 to 200. So, that's not too bad. So, we're going to do... I'll tell you what, we're going to do 3 laps. Okay? Right, number of cars. You can have minimum 2, maximum 20. And we're going to have a starting grid of 20. Rolling start. I do grid starts. I love grid starts. Boost. Going to take the boost off because don't need it. Slipstream strength is real. Rolling start interval appeals if I have a rolling start, which I don't. Boost off. Mechanical damage I don't bother because it's just sort of a waste of time. Tyre wear I'm going to leave it on at one time, and I'm going to put fuel depletion on. I'll tell you why, because last night I did a 30-minute endurance race and I put tyre wear on ×1 and I also put fuel depletion on ×5, and I was lapping in that 30 minutes I did 2 pit stops, and the rest of the opponents did as well. I'm going to leave the opponent difficulty at the moment on intermediate. You can have beginner, intermediate, or professional, and it's a lot more the AI are a lot more better and a little bit aggressive, more than GT5 and GT6. They are crap in those, absolutely terrible. Right, the opponent category is you can have one make, so they're all going to be BMWs, which is nice if you like that sort of thing. Or you can have your road cars from N1 all the way up to N1000. You can have your rally cars, your Group 4, your GT3s, and your GR1s, which I think are your big boys. I'm going for GR4. It's a shame they can't do mix, but there you go. I'm not going to put shortcut on, and I'm not going to put wall collision penalty on. I'm not going to do the replace cars when they leave track. If you fall off the track, it's your own bloody fault. The same with wall collisions. And the flag walls are going to be on. So for this, I'm going to get 15,000. For that 30-minute, I got 77,000 credits. So also my mileage thing went up and my 16.1 miles as well, my level. So basically, although there's no career mode, this is like your career mode. So personally, I would love to have it where you can save this setting as a custom race. Also, that you have the option if you want to have like a 5-lap race. Not 5-lap race, you idiot. A 5-race championship. Anything, or a 10-race championship over 30 minutes, or you know what I mean? It's like over, say, I don't know, what, 15 laps, 20-minute races over a 5-race championship, and set the put the settings up to whatever you want, and then you kind of grind your money that way. I'd love that. I believe it was in one of the GT2 or GT3. I'm more thinking it's GT2. When you completed a lot of the race, a lot of the part of Gran Turismo 2, you had this championship come up where you could do 5-race championship, and you could literally set how many laps you wanted, and then you choose your car, and then it would choose the opponent cars, and basically you'd have a 5-race championship over different tracks that you wanted to do. So yeah. But that's going back a good few years. Right, anyway, we're going to start the race. And I do like these little bits, these little animation bits. The other thing I want to talk about is VR. I did have VR, as some of you know, but I had to get rid of it because I was pretty ill for it. It doesn't help with many air disease anyway. I'll always be in 20th place. I'm not worried about that. I can fight through the field. So yeah, I wouldn't know how to, all I know is that VR will work with 2 cars, and that's it. I'm not going to set the car up. I don't need to. I'll probably go down to 1 traction control. So I'll get this going. Yeah, my indicators work. And the other good thing is that the mileage stays. I'm not going to go through there, am I? Come on. Change gear. And they still brake at stupid distances as well. I didn't do too well then. Right, so I better get a move on if I want to win this race. Currently, I can do 19 laps on this current strategy of fuel. So you can have power or lean it out. On this last lap that I did this 30-minute endurance race on last night, I was actually had my fuel down to about 0.8 of a lap left, and I had it all leaned out. then start accelerating, shift it up, get the old slipstream working. Now, what they need to do is, if they add DLC cars, they need to put the DLC cars in their respective groups, that the AI chooses them as well. Instead of just racing and you use these same cars all the time. But that's just my opinion. Come to the last lap. I have to say, Dragon's Trail is one of my favourite tracks. I didn't like it at first. It's this chicane. I love it. Mainly because so many people get caught out. I like taking a wider line, not. And I'm missing gear change as well, because I'm not concentrating. Oops-a-daisy. And they will hit you back. That was kind of a screw up. The braking point is so close after you come around that corner. I mean, as I said in the previous video, that if you like Gran Turismo Sport, you like it. If you don't, well, that's up to you, isn't it? I'm not basically going to throw my toys out the pram because basically there's no proper career mode, or there's not enough tracks, or that, sorry, there's not enough cars, or the track. Personally speaking, I think the track listing is a bit lame. Oh. Block the door. No, you ain't going to come past me. But, I mean, that's my opinion. And although I know it's... Oh, crap. I've just given them 5th place, haven't I? Personally not liking a game, or not buying a game because it hasn't got enough cars at the start, or it hasn't got a proper career mode, or the tracks are rubbish in your opinion. I find it very childish and pathetic. Oh yeah, because Project Cars has got this many, Forza has got this many, you know? I personally don't care. I just find it very pathetic that they would go down that route. But that's up to them at the end of the day. 25.8. Right. Well, I could do another for race lap or whatever. But That's my custom suit as well, which I bought, which I made, which I'm going to do again. But anyway, I'm going to close this out. Just have a watch the replay. You know, put down your comments what you like, and that, you know, if you like it, what, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not bothered whether people like it or not. At the end of the day, they have their own reasons. It's up to them. Yeah, fair enough. But do a bit of research before, because basically I think some of the excuses that I've seen are a complete, well, I just think they're rubbish, to be honest. I will add that the 30-minute endurance race that I had last night, I came first with a gap of 0.212 seconds to the guy in second, who was harassing me all the race. I do have a replay of it, but it's 31 minutes long, and I've got to set the PlayStation to play the replay if you want to watch it, 60 minutes, which I'm not going to bother. I could try and edit it, but I could do. But anyway, you know, I think I'll be doing a few more broadcasts. I quite enjoy them. There'll be a few more videos going up from Gran Turismo. If you like the video, you know, subscribe to my channel, like the video. You know, I know there's other videos on the channel, but both channels have been merged together. My gaming one and my railway photography video channel's been all merged together for certain reasons. And I find it, you know, I've just hit over 705 subscribers. So, you know, if you want to subscribe, feel free. Comment on the video, feel free. You know, I'll always be there to comment, to you know, but my personal opinion is, if you like a racing game, then buy Gran Turismo. It has faults, but, you know, I mean, look at that. You had 10 in arcade mode in GT6, the GT5. You had 10 cars. You got 20 cars here, and it looks a lot better. You know, whether you got 4K or not 4K, you know, it looks impressive on a non-4K machine or 4K. Because I played the beta, the closed beta, on my first PS4, and it is in between when the beta went. I actually picked this up, the PS4 Pro. I fit my 2 terabyte drive in it, and the only thing I don't have is the 4K TV. I don't need it. I mean, the pictures I'm seeing here are justify enough. Yes, it would look nice, but I don't have 4K money. And I know you can pick up cheap ones, pretty decent prices, but, you know, I'm happy with my 3D TV, you know. So, yeah, but this is it. Like I said, like and subscribe to the videos, to the channel, like the video, you know, and yeah. Hopefully you will go out and buy it. If you don't, I'm not going to lose no sleep over it, but just try and be a bit informed of why the reasons. Yes, there are, you know, there's not enough cars, but there's rumours that there's 500 DLC cars. Haven't heard anything about DLC tracks, but I'm kind of hoping there is. I mean, they could do with a few more tracks in here, but that's my personal opinion. And they'll probably throw in a few surprises along the next couple of years, and we'll just see how things go, you know. So he's looking forward to the release of GTSport in, for me, just over a week's time. Or just under a week's time now. Told you I can't drive. The good thing is about this track as well is that I like it's fast. It's a fast track, and if you lose it, you can lose it big style here. You don't roll the cars, but yeah. But the AI still hits you. It tries to get you out of the way. I want to say one thing about the replays though, what I remember. Live timing. So you got a lap chart. Circle map. So I think I'm number 17. So I'm number 5. There I am. Or you can see what it's like on the course map. Or just watch a race. Oh, totally missed the apex there. But that car, the BMW, is what I won. I won the car in the, I think it was the daily marathon, but that's the one that I spent 90 minutes on doing the livery on yesterday evening. Yeah, Tuesday evening. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday evening. So there you go. That's the race, and that's it from me. Probably until I don't know. Probably when the release of GTSport is, which will be next Wednesday. I might do some more. It's the last day tomorrow for this open beta. So I'm going to try and get some more racing in, so I can do a few more cars and get a few more cars ready. I mean, I've got about 18 cars coming anyway when I get the special edition pack. So yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, that's it from me, and I hope you. There's the VR tour. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks. Speak to you later. Bye bye.